My name is Kamar Anderson. This is 704 The Buzz. Shout out to the New York Mets and Noah Syndergaard. Let's go, baby. We're gonna win the World Series this year. Put that on tape.
With Tebow.
Go little mama, go little mama, go little mama, go little mama.
Welcome back, everybody, to 704 The Buzz. This is episode 2. I'm here with my boy Tez. I'm here with Brad. My name is Kamar. You know me from the first episode. We're missing John today. We're supposed to have another guest today, John Hornung, but fortunately they couldn't make it today. But we're still gonna keep it moving. So we got a lot of good topics to talk about today. Got the All-Star game that's coming up tonight. Dunk contest last night. 3-point contest. We also got some NFL topics we're gonna talk about too. So also Mayweather. So we're gonna get started off with Brad. He's got gonna start off.
Let's start off with
the
that.
Mayweather MMA joint that we've been hearing.
What do y'all think? Y'all think he's gonna hop in the octagon?
I mean, I really hope that he doesn't.
Because he's gonna get his ass beat.
I don't think he should.
Yeah.
It's like, it's Pretty Boy Floyd. And it's MMA. It's like, you can't mix it together.
Yeah, I
I'm
think
gonna
he
break
should
it down.
boxing.
It's a money grab. I think he went to Mayweather. I think the whole shit is just staged. I mean, don't get me wrong, they actually boxed and all that, but I think he went to McGregor and he said, I know how we can make a bunch of money. You're not making that much in MMA.
They made a shit ton of that. I mean,
yeah,
for what you're giving up.
Exactly.
Yeah,
what they each make? Like 300 million?
Well, nah, Mayweather made 300. I think
More than
I
that.
think McGregor. I think McGregor made 150 and Mayweather made 300.
Okay, so I think he went to McGregor and he said, look, we'll do a boxing match, we'll make such and such, and then I'm going to win, though, obviously. I think that was already hashed out. Then I think he said, then we'll go to the octagon, we'll get it hyped up, I'll do some stupid-ass little Instagram shit and get people hyped up about it, and then we're going to make just as much money in the octagon. And I'll lose that because it's not going to affect my record, and you'll get paid, I get paid. That's what I think. What do y'all?
I personally think that he should stay away from MMA, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But if he does it, we all know it's gonna be for money.
Exactly.
I mean, Floyd's all
about money.
Floyd's
man.
all about the money.
Mayweather.
The money Mayweather. You know, gotta keep that brand popping.
So if he fights McGregor, where do you place your bet?
McGregor.
Well, I
McGregor
can't.
fucking
But
I
see,
can't-
if it's a setup, where do you place your bet?
Exactly.
I can't go against a guy. I can't go against a guy in his own sport. That's how I couldn't go against Floyd.
See,
in
I
boxing.
lost a lot of
You're
money
Yeah.
doing that.
I
I went with McGregor in the boxing match
which I told you not to do.
and
but
lost a shit ton of money, but it is what it
It
is.
is what it is.
I'm a sure gambler kind of guy. I gotta know.
You gotta know. Yeah, if I was to bet, I mean, if it was MMA, I mean, I'm gonna have to go with McGregor all day.
Who you
Just
going
because I see McGregor hitting him with a freaking back heel right to the
Knocking his-
temple and just knocking Floyd out.
So let me ask y'all a quick question since we were talking about it. Who's your favorite cross-sport athlete?
I mean, I think
No,
I
is
think
boxing and MMA two different sports or just two
Are
different
we talking
styles?
about
Well,
just-
just two different styles. I mean,
Two
I guess you
different
could say a
styles,
different
okay.
sport because I mean it's
Yeah, I mean-
more of like a jiu-jitsu type of
You're right.
as well. You use your feet. Boxing, you just you use your hands. So
You're right. So
it's
who's
still,
your favorite?
it would still be
Ronda Rousey.
Ronda Rousey.
Ronda Rousey.
What she play?
She just went to wrestling, but I was just.
Oh, what, WWE?
Yeah, she just signed a contract.
That's tough, man. Let me hear yours. Let me think on that.
Cross-sport athlete, I would have to say
You gotta go with Bo, man.
Bo.
Yeah.
But I could say LeBron because he was a wide
Yeah,
receiver.
but that's in high school.
I would have to probably say.
So we saying we keep it professional?
Yeah,
Keep
keep it
professional?
professional. Yeah.
I'll take Deion then. Just
Deion,
because he
yeah.
did.
Deion.
Deion, you know. Just because he played baseball too.
Okay, I'll do y'all one better.
Let me hear it.
Julius Peppers.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
What-
Although I was mad at him.
He played power forward for the Tar Heels.
I was
Oh,
mad at
yeah.
him from 2000. What? When did he leave us? In 2009?
Well, I
2010?
didn't want to
Yeah.
pay him, man. What you talking
Yeah.
about?
We did no. We offered to give Peppers the highest paid contract at the time,
But we-
and he turned us down.
Right, and
And then he talked shit about us for like forever.
And then,
That shit had me so heated. I was a little kid watching
Yeah.
on E ESPN.
yeah.
I remember fucking being up in New York at the time and just seeing Peppers be like, that dude's a beast. Like,
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
saying how the Carolina let that dude go. Like,
Yeah. What? Now you know it wasn't us. We tried to.
now
keep
you
him.
know, I don't know. What
Yeah.
For a while, I thought
It was
y'all.
our owner.
It was good old Jerry.
All right. Speaking of football.
Good old Jerry. Peace.
Speaking of football. So Larry Fitzgerald's returning. He's not going to retire.
So he is returning. He's not
he
going to
is,
retire.
Yeah. So do you think he should stay
I think he should
with
leave.
Arizona, or
I
do you
think
think
he
he
should
should leave
I
and
think
try
he
to go
should
to a
leave.
contender?
And
I know you. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you-
I know he doesn't want to mess up his legacy, but I definitely think Larry deserves a ring.
If he goes to Minnesota though, and they get their quarterback situation straightened out,
Oh my god.
He needs to go somewhere that he has a chance to win.
Carolina.
Carolina.
You heard it here. You
Come
heard it here
on,
first,
Larry.
people.
Come on,
You heard it
Larry.
here first from the true Carolina fans.
Fitzgerald as the 1, put Devin Funches at the 2, put Sammy Watkins in the slot, and run McCaffrey as the
Y'all
slot.
really think you're gonna have to make that many moves?
Move
No,
McCaffrey.
they're not going to.
Move
but-
McCaffrey to the slot. Stop
Yes.
handing him the ball off.
and
Y'all
get rid
are-
of Stewart.
Y'all are
please.
wasting our
We need
possessions
to get him
handing
running
him the
back.
ball
I
off.
fucking hate Stewart, man.
Hey,
He's alright
Stewart,
though.
he
He's
is
alright
not,
when
he
he's
is
okay.
fucking terrible.
He's
He
alright
is
when he's
terrible.
okay.
I would rather than run Christian McCaffrey's little ass 100 times a game. than
He just
give
can't
him-
stay
We would lose 100 games if they did that. Christian McCaffrey
All I know
gets
is that
like a yard a carry.
Cam does not need to be y'all leading rusher again. This year.
You're right about that.
But when
That's
you have
not
a quarterback that's rushing for 800 rushing yards,
I'm saying, but he had to do that.
That's like,
'Cause
yeah.
I think what did fucking McCaffrey and Stewart have? 500 yards apiece.
Right.
McCaffrey.
Oh no, they did. Oh, they didn't even.
McCaffrey had 400 rushing yards and then over 600 receiving yards, so he did break the 1,000 total.
Yeah, but I'm talking about rushing yards. They
Well,
didn't
you know
have a
what?
true
You
running
know
back.
what?
He was that running back.
Stewart
as
is supposed to be the true
well. Yeah,
running
but
back.
he
and
did.
you
He
see
averaged
what
like
Buck
2.1
does.
yards a
Yeah.
carry.
Hopefully Cam won't have to run as much this year because Olsen was hurt.
True.
Yeah, that's true.
So you
I
know,
will say,
yeah,
and if they bring in
Carolina.
another
If
receiver,
y'all,
then
you also got a new offensive coordinator, North Turner.
Or
God,
West Coast
I
style.
think it's gonna be good
offense.
for him, man.
somebody
Get that ball
needs
out quick, man.
Push the ball
Get
down
that
the
out.
throat.
Yeah, get that ball out quick.
I will
West Coast.
say it. Somebody needs to tell Jonathan Stewart to stay out of the clubs and fucking study film, please. We want a Super Bowl in Carolina. We've been begging for one.
We needed
Here we
But
go.
anyways, back to Fitzgerald.
it. Okay.
So, I think he should go to Minnesota.
I think
Think
he
he
should go to
Minnesota?
Carolina.
Well, yeah, but
Like shit.
Well,
Let's be
another
realistic.
option. You think that he would go to Minnesota?
yeah, he was a ball boy there when he was a kid. He's always talked about going back there. Arizona, though, they do have David Johnson coming back. They got a good defense.
True. But
With
what's their quarterback
Peters.
situation looking like? I mean, are they gonna go off like AJ McCarron? Or
No,
have to go
shit,
go
they might
after-
fucking sign
They're trying to go after Kurt.
Johnny
I'm sure.
Manziel.
They might go after this.
He's
Money-
trying to come back.
Money
I
Manziel.
fuck with Money Manziel.
With
He's
some money
alright.
bags himself, trying to
Yeah.
make a comeback.
Their quarterback situation is terrible, though.
That's what I'm saying. I know
It
Carson retired, so
But
and
then,
their head coach retired too. So
yeah, that's true.
did they sign a new head coach?
Yeah,
head coach in?
our defensive coordinator, Steve
That's,
Wilkes.
that's right. That's
Yeah.
right.
Did y'all say something about Drew Brees potentially
Yes.
going to the Browns?
Okay. Well, not potentially, but
They
there's
have to give him a part of the
the
franchise.
Browns. The Browns have 100. Okay.
They have to give him
Speaking
the
of-
fucking whole half of the franchise.
Oh,
Drew,
nuts.
we'll give you $200 million and half of the franchise for you to come here to play for one season.
For one
please,
season.
Being
please.
realistic, though, they have 110 million dollars in cap room. So
And Josh Gordon.
and Josh Gordon and Corey Coleman,
Mhm.
who's not bad. So and a good left tackle and Joe Thomas. Their defense is they got a lot of pieces from the draft for them last year. But what they could do, since they have 110 million dollars, they could take. And I read this yesterday, but they could take it and they could give Breeze $50 million for 1 year and still have $60 million more in cap room, which is still more than any other team.
Because
$50 million.
NFL players don't
My
really get
goodness.
paid shit unless you're a quarterback.
Do y'all think they should do? I think they should.
They're probably. I mean, they're not gonna do it. But
They're not, but and there's no.
they're
telling
gonna.
team that can sign
draft.
that.
They're gonna draft probably a quarterback.
They need Mayfield.
Lamar
They're not
Jackson?
gonna do Lamar.
Lamar.
I'm sorry, but I want Lamar to go. But
He's
Lamar's
gonna be in
probably
the second round.
He's gonna be probably a third round pick.
That's a
You think
goddamn
so?
shame.
I think so. It's gonna be. We all know why it's gonna be a third round pick.
If I was the Browns, what I would do, I would try to do that with Breeze because he's going to take them over the top. He's not going to take them to a Super Bowl, but you got a lot of young pieces and everything else, and they need to be competitive. The city of Cleveland needs that.
See, this is why you should go Lamar Jackson.
0-16.
You can't beat feet. You can't beat
That's
feet at the
true.
quarterback position
Look at
with
what
a
Deshaun-
proven arm.
Look at what Watson
the
did.
size too. 6'3", 200,
Proven
like 15
arm.
pounds.
Yeah.
Say he's tougher than he looks.
Man, listen, you get Lamar Jackson out there on the fly with Josh Gordon, and somebody's gonna actually block for anybody that'll block for you. If you can give them 3 seconds,
Because
they can
Kaiser ain't
produce
the
something.
answer.
Oh my God.
He's
Hell.
he's all right, but he ain't the answer.
No.
He's definitely a backup quarterback.
But you could.
He's just
I
Foles
think
Jr.
he could be groomed into a good
He be
quarterback.
groomed, but it's
so
just
they need to go
it's hard
after-
to just it's hard to, I say it's hard to keep throwing somebody out there, taking them out, putting them out there, taking them out, putting them out there. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna rock with the dude from day one, I think you just let him rock. They kept taking him out, every couple of weeks for the other guy, and putting him back in there. It's like, as a quarterback, yes, your confidence, man.
What I think they should
That's all. I said it's 80% of playing the position.
Yeah.
They got the first and fourth overall pick, right? Mm-hmm. So I think they should go try and sign a veteran. Maybe like the Breeze thing. I think they should do that. I know that's out of the park.
You like a lot of these people that are too close to the Panthers' home,
But that's what I'm saying. If he goes to Cleveland, he goes to the AFC. I mean, he gets out of our division. But if you go get Breeze, you Gruden Kaiser.
He playing in the dome and stuff. He ain't.
But I'm saying, then you got the first pick.
You
got the fourth pick to upgrade. You could get a receiver. You could get the running back from Penn State.
Mm-hmm.
Like Joakim Noah said, man, what's so good about Cleveland? Anybody come here? What's so good about Cleveland?
Okay.
My man ain't leaving New Orleans to go to Cleveland.
Right.
I know you.
So
it's
you
a
think
good scenario.
New Orleans?
I think he stays in New Orleans.
What
He's
do you
gonna finish
think?
his career there.
Stay
Him
in
and Sean
New
Payton are gonna finish
Yeah,
their
probably
career
stay
together.
in New Orleans.
But if they come out,
Especially Kamara and Ingram and Michael Thomas, he ain't leaving to go. He ain't leaving.
If they come at him with the contract, that's
for the contract, they're not gonna pay as much as Cleveland will.
Exactly.
But I think he's made enough money to where
he's just money hungry though.
I think he's made enough money to where, everything again.
Jesus.
He's made enough money to where he can play for a championship again.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's looking to get another chip.
We'll see though. Hope he. Nah, I don't hope he does, because that means he'll be in the way of Cam Newton.
Yeah, I can talk about it because I'm not biased. Because
Yeah.
I don't have a team in the South.
Sure.
You know what I mean? So
You should have converted to the Panthers when you came down here.
I'm
Man.
good, buddy. I'll stick with my Jets, baby.
I feel you.
But I do like Cam Newton, so I do root for you guys. I don't hate y'all.
We definitely.
You know what I'm saying? I've been to a game or two, and it's been dope.
Word.
Actually, my first ever game was here.
Have you been to a Jets game?
Was against the Jets here.
Oh.
What'd you have on?
I had on my Revis jersey.
I
I was sitting up in the damn 500 room because the people I came with, I had to buy a ticket at the stadium. Like I got the ticket, and so people I was sitting with were in a different rows. So I was sitting with myself in the 500 section, just talking shit to people by myself. And no one was saying shit to me. I was like, damn, what kind of stadium is this?
It's not
Philadelphia.
I'm not getting threatened to get beat up by anybody. I'm talking shit to mad people.
It's a bunch of old white people.
I've been looking at me like this, like.
There are some fights every once in a while.
Yeah.
Was that one dude getting punched?
Yeah, the old man.
He cracked that old man
He cracked
shit.
that old dude shit. That wasn't even necessary, man. That wasn't even necessary for him to do all that, yo.
Alright, so you don't think the Browns should go after Breeze?
Nah, I don't.
No.
I
Do
don't
you?
think so.
No, they should go after LeBron James.
I think they should get him at wide
Take
receiver.
him, that, and the Cardinal eggs.
I think if LeBron wins the championship, I think if
Cardinals.
LeBron wins the championship this year, I think he should just say fuck it and go play football.
Go try to play
so?
for the Browns. Go play quarterback.
Go.
Go play quarterback.
He can go play receiver.
You think, look, if you see how LeBron James manages the Cleveland Cavaliers, you don't think he could bring in the Browns' help?
He could. I don't.
Get out there and play quarterback. You have a line. A goddamn offensive line. I'm getting the fuck out of here if y'all don't block
Oh
me.
man, that's funny.
It's LeBron James.
Put some Jordan shit.
And he gonna bring J.R. Smith with him. Who play receiver.
All right, we'll get back on Cleveland, or actually Cleveland and LeBron later. But so, with us living here in Charlotte, do you think, and we see like the effort that Greg Olson puts in the community and everything, do you think he should have won Peyton Manning or Walter Payton Man of the Year over J.J. Watt?
I don't know. I feel like that's an award that he wins every other year, or the same people win it. It's just like, okay, thanks for being a good dude. We didn't win shit.
That award is special to people, man. Walter Payton was a very good guy, very good dude, very good man. So I mean, that award definitely means something. I mean, I think it was tough because of how much money J.J. Watt raised for Houston.
All right, so what do y'all think the Vikings, speaking of the quarterback situation, what do you think the Vikings should do with their quarterback situation?
Well, I like Case Keenum. Sorry, I almost messed your name up. Case Keenum. I did talk shit about him earlier in the year. I will say that. But he did prove me wrong, so I will say that. He did prove me wrong, Case.
It's like another Jake Delhomme, though, man.
But I think if he goes, I think Minnesota, they have a really hard decision because they do have Sam Bradford and they do have Teddy Bridgewater. They have 3 quarterbacks that could start on any team. I think they probably will get rid of Case and he'll go somewhere get paid.
Yeah.
And then they'll probably keep Bradford as a starter. And they'll probably keep Teddy as a backup.
I disagree.
I think
I feel you on what you're saying, but I think what they should do, I think they should franchise Keenum and see if he's still got it for another year. See if defenses have figured him out. And then I think they should get rid of Bradford and try to bring in Bridgewater as the backup. If that makes sense.
And my scenario is completely different. I say y'all need to free Bridgewater.
I think
holding that man
I think
in prison for all these since he's been drafted there.
He's been
You
hurt.
free AP. AP was hurt too.
Yeah.
You freed AP. Free Bridgewater. I'm also a firm believer in you got to rock with who got you to wherever you got to. Like
Case
I
Keenum,
don't like to change sports, but. That's why the Orlando Magic lost to the Lakers because y'all wanted to play Jameer Nelson when Rayford Austin got y'all there. Shout out Skip to Malou.
He was balling. And
he got y'all there.
Jameer Nelson fought to come back and they put him in there.
And then y'all benched him for Jameer Nelson.
And they should have kept him in the game.
And lost the fucking finals.
He was hooping in the Eastern Conference Finals.
Jameer Nelson was dirty. Though.
Yeah, but he was hurt, bro. He shouldn't have came back. They should have kept with the high hand.
I'll never forgive Jameer Nelson.
That's a good point.
Yeah, I'll never forgive Jameer Nelson for what he did
Jameer
to
Nelson
us.
wasn't hooping in
In
that.
Charlotte, the Bobcats, the first year that we made the playoffs, how you came down here and you raped Raymond Felton in front of the city of Charlotte for 4 games. You raped him. There was nothing he could do with you. Nothing he could do with you.
Yeah, he fucked him up.
And I hate you for that, Rain. It was our first time. You had the whole city wearing all white in the arena.
That was true.
Man,
I remember that.
we
That
swore.
was-
35 that game. 30.
That was true.
I
I do miss those Bobcat games though, man.
Yeah.
Those shit was fun. I love the Hornets. I love the Hornets.
got a lot of free shit.
You got a lot of free shit though at the Bobcat. We were trash.
Yeah.
And you could buy
Yeah.
$5 tickets and you move down.
And you be sitting there.
You move down 100 sections. I went to a lot of Bobcat games. A lot of people who will go to the Hornets game now that are all of a sudden Hornets fans.
Yeah.
Bro. But I went to a lot
Let
of
me
Bobcat.
tell you a
games.
story about Bobcats games. Me and John walked in there one time and we were going to buy tickets. They were talking about you can only buy like front row tickets or whatever. They're like $200. So we were like, fuck this. We were like 18 at the time.
Yeah.
So we walked up to the top part. You know the little security thing that you gotta walk in?
Yeah.
Me and him walked straight in. Didn't say a word to nobody. It was like towards the middle of the end of the first quarter. We just walked straight in, went and sat down in the lower level. Didn't nobody say a word the whole time.
Wow.
They didn't give a fuck
They
at
didn't
the
give a fuck
Bobcats
at the
game.
Bobcats because they weren't good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were fucking terrible.
And they're getting back there now. We barely got Kemba in.
Oh my god.
They show
Trying
the
to trade Kemba.
45-year-old Dwight Howard.
They show the articles.
Hey, this is the second week in a row you don't talk shit about the white.
Yeah, he got you.
Hey, you gotta chill with
Come
shit
on.
about the white, bro.
Did y'all read the articles that say like you can't? It's like hard to find a Kemba Walker All-Star jersey because they like kind of didn't make it.
Yeah,
crazy.
I didn't read that, but
That's
I
some
believe
bullshit.
Some bullshit, man.
That jersey, I'll get.
I'll get that jersey.
Mm-hmm.
I do like the design of the All-Star jersey this year. How to
Man.
have like the logo of the people of the teams
it. Yeah.
on the jersey on the front.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is
And
dope.
like I knew what it was gonna be this year once Nike took back over. You already know how creative
Jordan.
Nike is with the concepts.
Jordan's doing it.
Jordan with the concepts. All the uniforms or everything is gonna look good. The only thing I was surprised is that they didn't do Christmas uniforms. But
I was shocked with that.
Yeah.
I was very shocked, and I was like, very disappointed with that.
Yeah.
Because Christmas, you would look forward to seeing with the Christmas jersey because you see the shoes
Yeah.
with the jerseys, and you saw a couple people with the shoes, but not a lot of people wore shoes because it wasn't any
It
Christmas
didn't match up
jerseys.
with the jersey.
do y'all think
Nike
there's?
disappointed us with that, man. Do better.
I didn't say that.
Hey, Nike, do better.
Do y'all think that there's any chance Nike would test run the short sleeves? Maybe
No,
feeling like
it
they
didn't
could do it
work
better
out.
than Adidas?
I don't know. I think players would
They probably
not.
I mean,
don't
it's
know if they
Nike
would like
though.
it.
They
Yeah,
probably will
that's
break
true.
it out.
Yeah.
You know they do all these new jerseys out of these fucking months. So.
They basically want you to feel as close to being naked as possible. For real, if you feel heavy with clothes on you, you're not gonna feel like you're moving as fast.
Well, staying on basketball, what do y'all think about? I know it's happened like 2 weeks ago. What do you think about all the trades that Cleveland did coming up to the trade deadline?
I thought it was great. I think Cleveland was a ticking time bomb that was getting ready to explode with that old man roster they had.
IT.
And IT,
Blanking on everybody.
Mr. Play 5 games and want to call a team meeting. He's a cancer, and I'm sorry, he's a hooper.
Yeah.
But when you have a guy like Isaiah Thomas and a guy like LeBron James who both are alphas, and IT would be in a contract here trying to show that he can get paid.
Yeah.
And it just didn't work. The first game, we were like, oh shit, this is about to be all right. And then it just went on like a 2-week lose. Hey, I mean, they lost that game to Orlando. They were up like 25 and they lost by 20. Like, come on now.
I feel like.
But they need to explode that shit and get it out.
Yeah.
They're bringing that young core out. I think bringing in George Hill, who can score off the dribble, who doesn't really need to be a facilitator. Because LeBron be a facilitator. He can score. Rodney Hood can shoot. He can score. He can play defense. He's long, athletic. Jordan Clarkson can come off the bench and hoop, be a 6-man, play a 6-7 man off the bench. I think they put themselves where they can get back to the finals, man.
I understand it all from that aspect. My only mind frame right now is I just gotta see it on the floor. That's the only thing. If I see it on the floor consistently, I believe in it. But
They've been playing good though.
Yeah, two games.
They beat the Thunder and they beat who else? They beat.
But what I can say is I haven't lost on 2K with them since the trade.
So you already know what's up.
I guess I'm sold.
You think they're competing for a championship this year?
Yeah. I mean, it's LeBron James.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I mean,
Can't count them out. Greatest player ever.
Absolutely.
who do you think is coming out of the West?
Golden State.
Houston.
I think Houston.
Houston? So who do you see then?
I think Houston can beat them, man.
And I see
I
San
know
Antonio
that.
knocking somebody off.
San Antonio might knock somebody off
Maybe.
too.
Golden State's not getting beat though. They might. I think the
Never say
conference.
never,
They've been looking flawed as of lately.
But see, what
Never
I
say
think's going to
never.
happen, I think Cleveland's going to take the title this year.
Because you got to
championship
think,
Cleveland.
this game's going to
Well,
be
Boston,
100,
I think
120
Boston's
point
gonna give them a
game.
good season. I mean, good series.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's I forgot
So-
about Boston. That's true.
I mean, it's probably gonna be. I mean, I think the Cavs are gonna have a tough way to the finals.
Yeah.
I think if they have to play the Raptors again.
Yeah, that's true.
Y'all know what's so crazy? Like, it's
They'll
crazy.
probably beat the Raptors, but it'll be a tough
As
series.
crazy as the season is going right now, the Hornets could still make the playoffs.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
You know what I'm saying? Nah, I mean, they can still do it.
Will they do it?
So who's your?
Just leave it. Just leave it.
Can we leave it?
I would say leave it, especially since you just said what you said about the Hornets.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they get
Hey.
back.
It's our luck.
See what happens when you talk about the Hornets, man.
Damn you!
So who's your mid-season MVP?
I'm gonna go with James Harden because
James Harden.
they have the best overall record,
Yeah.
and he's been hooping.
Mid-season MVP for me would be LeBron James because
Exactly.
is the definition of MVP. If you take LeBron James out of Cleveland Cavaliers lineup, it's ass. We've seen Harden leave Houston's lineup and insert Chris Paul, and they still, run.
Yeah.
And vice versa, Chris Paul out with Harden in, and they still run. So just thinking about it as actual most valuable player, LeBron James. Most valuable performances, James Harden.
I feel you.
I'm gonna go with LeBron because he's the greatest fucking player in the world. That's right.
Yeah, but I'm gonna take James Harden though. Just because I think he deserves it. Just because he can't catch a fucking break. I mean,
Yeah.
last year he got beat out by a guy that fucking averaged a damn triple double. And he could have. If Russ doesn't have that season, he could win MVP. You know what I mean?
All right.
So it's just, I think he deserves it. I think he deserves at least one.
Russ is the real warmonger of the NBA.
All right. So after watching that players only interview last night with Shaq and Kobe, how many more rings do y'all think they would have had if they would have stayed together? Arguably one of the greatest two guards and the greatest center to ever play together.
You can have this one, my brother.
All right, my brother. I say one more. Only because I had to watch that interview last night
Yeah.
and kind of going over what he was talking about, how he wanted to do it on his own without Shaq.
Yeah.
I think they would have broke up eventually, but I think with them losing in 2004, if they would have came back and had revenge for one
When
more
they
year.
had Gary
And
and Malone.
And they had Gary. They were trying to win Gary and Malone one more.
Yeah.
Trying to
The
win
first
Gary and
big
Malone.
four right
The
there.
first big, and Shaq even admitted the super
Yeah.
team. He said we put together a super team
Mhm.
with them four, and Kobe kind of took the blame for them not winning because he didn't get them prepared for
Yeah.
Detroit. If you kind of watch that series,
They thought they were going to
they kind of brought that defense up a little bit and pressured the guards up.
Yeah.
And if he would have kind of countered that,
My
like
boy
he said,
Rasheed
I don't
was
think Ben
balling.
Wallace should not have been able to guard Shaq.
He was
should-
fast though.
He was
That's
fast, but
the
Shaq
problem.
was strong. You should not. I take strength over speed when it
But
comes
you know
to in the
the saying,
post.
speed kills.
Speed does kill, but
Ben Wallace was a beast.
he was a beast. But
He
Shaq
was a
though,
beast.
Shaq should definitely should.
You know
average
why? You
30
know why
on
Ben
his
Wallace gave Shaq problems? Because Ben Wallace wasn't coming down on the other end expecting to score.
Yeah.
Only thing he had to focus on was
Defense.
defense
Yeah.
and rebounding. So it's just an easier outing. That's all.
What you think, man? I say one more. I just my opinion. People might kill me for that. I say one more, but fuck y'all.
I don't know, man. That was a trying era in the
Because
NBA.
y'all think your boy Lonzo is going to win Rookie of the Year?
I don't
He's
know.
played. He
Hell
hasn't
But I
played.
definitely downloaded his mixtape. Shit, alright.
I heard it was alright. I listened to it.
He's
But
Alright.
performing in Lithuania.
Yo, listen. He did a whole mixtape and didn't say one curse word.
did he really?
Not one. That takes skill.
That does take skill.
That takes skill.
A lot of rappers today they can't remind me anything. They
Yeah.
just say a curse word
To fill a line.
To fill a line.
No
that's actually
curse
pretty.
word.
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
What do y'all think about LeVar saying that he was LeVar's a fool, man? He said he was gonna take Lonzo to any team in the NBA once his contract's up that will sign
All
Joe
three.
and Melo.
I'm for it.
I'm for it.
You're fourth?
Yeah, yeah.
I said
they
I'm
have yet to foil one single plan that LeVar has had thus far.
That's true.
So what would make us think they're gonna foil this one?
Or Lonzo could go play in Lithuania.
Right.
Yeah,
Players in control.
that's true.
Honestly,
not
if you
like-
think about it. They'll bring. If you think about it, even if they brought all three of them together, they'll sell tickets. People want to sell tickets. They'll sell.
And this is the biggest thing.
And they're not. People talk shit about the balls, but like
They're not troublemakers.
they're not bad players.
No.
I mean, Lonzo is not a bad player. I think you got to give him some time.
So do you think about LeVar Ball saying that he's gonna keep the?
Like I said, I think that it was a smart move. I mean,
Yeah.
when you're the player though, and how the NBA is now, it's really a players' league. How compared to the NFL, where the NFL is more of the owners and the shield.
Yeah.
The NBA is a players' league, and it's like if you could bring players that will sell tickets for some of these owners, they'll do it.
Yeah.
And the thing about it though is that like it'd be different if Lonzo couldn't play. Lonzo can bring to a team and get a team where he could pass and facilitate. He's still a 6'6" guard. That
Yeah.
still like, can't really teach a guy who's that size and that has that kind of skill and be able to pass, and he'll get his jumper better.
You
If you
think-
give him 3 years from now, his jumper will be better.
Absolutely.
People talk
He'll
shit
be an
about him.
all-star.
People talking shit about him because he's what 4 months into the league and
Yeah.
he's been hurt the last
20 years
3
old.
weeks. He's 20 years old. I mean, you gotta give people time to develop, man. You can't just write him off for the first 4 months because you can't. I mean, I know his dad brought him the high expectation, but it's just the dad talking shit to bring hype to him. But
Right.
if you're a real basketball person who watches basketball and knows that shit takes time, you're not gonna come out automatically just
Yeah.
shooting 40% from 3 and.
Exactly.
That's not realistic. I mean, people want to talk about, but he's not the only rookie struggling. De'Aaron Fox is struggling from the field. Like other rookies out there who are struggling, but they don't get that.
Markel hasn't even.
Well,
shown
Markel
up
hasn't
yet.
even fucking played, and
Yeah.
he's the number 1 overall pick.
So you think?
So I mean, people can't.
You think one day it's gonna be possible that we saw all three
I think it's possible.
balls on one team?
I think it's possible.
Yeah.
Even
I
as
don't know
good,
about
I
the
think
Lakers.
even people who talk shit about the middle brother,
He's gonna be good.
He's like 6'6", and he's like
Can
he can shoot, and I mean, you can't really teach that kind of like. You can't really teach being 6'6" and having a little bit of size, you know.
And he's not scared to get on the block.
He's not scared. To
I
get
think
on the block.
Melo is gonna be the best one. out of
The
all
youngest
three.
one,
Yeah.
because he's been playing with
Shit,
over the
man.
kids his whole life,
Yeah.
so he's
And that
and he
makes
had to
a
get
big
that
difference.
experience on the way. And he talks a lot of shit though. He hoops though. He talks a lot of
Yeah.
shit. Though. It's funny.
All right. So, moving on to college basketball.
Are we gonna talk about?
This will be the last set for the day. But
Hold on, we're gonna talk about the All-Star game and
oh
prediction
shit,
and,
you're right. Yeah.
and the dunk contest, 3-point.
All right. So what y'all think about the dunk contest?
Who do you think should have won?
I think Larry Nance for the dunk.
That double tap.
That double
That
tap
shit
was
was
raw.
alright.
Larry Nance, that was raw.
Yeah.
Off the glass.
Off the
glass.
I personally think Donovan Mitchell didn't need to have Kevin Hart in them.
I'm like, why the fuck did you put them there?
Well, I didn't think they needed to slouch. You could have had them stand up. He could have stood, would have jumped over him.
Just didn't want to hit him.
I guess he didn't want to hit him, but he still could have. I think that was dope though. He cleared them. He was up there. I think he deserved it, but I think Larry Nance got
Carter.
robbed.
I think he should have did the Vince Carter over Kevin Hart.
That
would
was
have
raw.
been nasty.
Yeah.
But
I do like how the people did shout out the legends though, like Larry Nance.
why didn't Dennis Smith advance? That shit he did was
His
nasty.
first dunk only got a 37 or some shit, and his second dunk got a 50. But the other dunk that Larry Nance got a 50, and he got like a 42. So it just beat
That's why I
out.
thought Nance should have won.
It
Okay.
just beat out Dennis Smith. I thought Dennis Smith could have got in. He would have had some more shit up his sleeve.
Yeah.
That was my prediction to win the dunk
Yeah.
contest. But fucking DJ Khaled's ass was judging the shit and gave Dennis Smith a bad score on his first dunk. I thought that I was like, he gave him like a
Khaled.
7 or some shit when everybody else gave him a 9 or some shit.
wow,
Like that.
okay.
Yeah, it was stupid. But yeah, I think Donovan Mitchell, he definitely deserved it.
You got bounced.
He got bounced. Larry Nance, that shit was wrong. I think that was a dunk of the night.
It was like a mini Vince Carter though, because he was in the air for like this long.
He
and
was-
he dunked it. I
He was-
guess.
Yeah.
I miss the days of the dunk contest with Vince Carter, man. That shit
kinda-
was
but-
ridiculous.
You know, it's crazy though. I think they should start doing where I know the G League has their own dunk contest, but I think they should do where they bring the winner of the G League and have them come in and fucking come in and
Versus
play
NBA.
versus the NBA because they be doing some shit on the G League that'd be raw.
Yeah.
Like I'd be like, damn, they need to bring these dudes up in the
G League
NBA.
or G League, you get 3 G League top dunkers and 3 NBA top
and put them in there and
Put
have
them against
go,
each
put
other.
them against
yeah.
each other. That's a great idea.
And there's
We
not.
need that check
We need-
next year. Pronto.
We need
That
that.
shit copyrighted right now.
I said we even do that for the G League for the 3-point contest. I think that would
Yeah,
kind of
same
too. Take the
thing.
top shooters and
Matter-
give them exposure to show that they can shoot.
Matter of fact, just do the whole All Star Weekend instead of making it separate. Do the whole All Star
G League and
Weekend.
the
G
NBA?
League versus the NBA.
Okay.
Who's that show you the bet? That'll at least
Yeah.
try to increase the competitive spirit of it. Like,
That would make people
They would-
interested in the G
they
League.
would like,
also.
because the G
There's
League-
no
Y'all comment.
you know them
let
G
us
League-
know who we got an email
You know
to
them,
get this
you
shit
know them
off.
G League dudes be trying to go hard against them All Stars, trying to show they
Yeah,
can hoop, you know
yeah.
what I'm saying? So you got to come with it. You don't
So
want
do
to
you
get
think they should
embarrassed.
have a game also between the G League
The
All-Stars
game,
and
you get your top 10 best NBA players or All Stars against your top 10 G League All Stars,
And see what
and
they
just
can
play
do.
it off that. Fuck the conferences. If you get voted in, you get voted in.
That'd be a pretty
They would
good.
dominate though.
They would
The fucking
dominate.
NBA would
Man,
dominate.
those G League guys are hungry.
They
man.
are, but damn, they would. You got LeBron, Stephen, Kyrie.
Hey, listen, they got guys on the same side, same skill set in G League. You just won't ever see them because they down there.
That's true.
That way they get exposure and the celebration.
Yeah.
And you cutting down on, well, hey, you guys watch the G League guys because the G League All-Star game is at 4:30 on Sunday.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. They,
or was at 4:30 on Sunday.
Yeah.
So, and then the regular All-Star game, y'all
Tonight.
probably going to be shooting the breeze at 4:30.
Facts. So yeah, but I definitely think that Donovan Mitchell, he definitely deserved
He
it.
killed
But I definitely think that if they had like Aaron Gordon or somebody in it, he would have smashed them motherfuckers.
Yeah.
3-point contest, the first round, them dudes was clanking. I don't know what was going on in the first
rim,
round.
man.
The rim was tight, but
Them
shout
nerves.
out to Devin Booker. He could have been an All-Star this year, but shout out to getting that 3-point record, 28 points.
Mhm.
Thought that was dope. Yeah, I think he deserved it. Tonight's game, who you got winning and what's the score?
LeBron's team. Only 'cause
Team
it's
LeBron.
Yeah, I'm going to go Team LeBron.
What's the score?
Stephen didn't know how to pick his team.
What's the score you giving, man?
I can't get
I don't know,
predictions.
man.
I
This
don't
shit
know
gonna be
what
like
happens.
Mr.
one-
31-3 over here. I want to hear your prediction. You gotta say it, man. Come on,
All right,
man.
I picked Team LeBron, 143 to 127.
Shit.
Damn. Okay. What you got?
They're always high scoring.
Yeah, I know it's only but you said 127. Like, damn. Okay, what you got?
I got Team LeBron,
Okay.
and I'll say maybe 130 to 1. No. 145 to 137.
Okay.
Damn.
I'm taking Team LeBron. I'll take a 147, 142. Just to give it that. Just to give it that odd. Just to give it that odd shit. 147, 142.
What if they actually hoop today and the shit be like 90 to 89?
Yeah,
Everybody's
that's-
locked up.
You never know, son. It's got that pickup feel, like you know what I'm saying, at the park, kind of like, yo, this is my squad, and you running with me.
Yeah.
Like, I'm saying, I know what the first half is gonna be throwing up the glass, not gonna play up, but that second half might be competitive though. And they playing for that 100K piece.
Damn.
I know people say 100K ain't shit, but 100K to them.
That's a lot of shit.
I ain't never said
I
that.
know, but I was talking to people.
Ever.
I was talking to people who were being like, "Well, 100K really ain't shit to these athletes." I'm like, "No, 100K is still 100K. Like, they'll take that 100K for playing a pickup game on a Sunday." You know what I'm saying?
It might not be shit to LeBron.
But they'll still take
Definitely,
that.
but after that,
They'll take that 100K and they
Exactly.
put that shit in the college fund for their kid.
Right.
for that kid. You know what I'm saying? So
You're good.
you know what I'm saying? So
who's your MVP for the night then?
I'm gonna say MVP tonight of Team LeBron is gonna be Westbrook.
Okay.
I was gonna say Kyrie Irving because Kyrie, I have a feeling he might go out there and fucking do some
go
shit
out.
tonight.
Yeah.
I'm going to say Kyrie.
I was gonna say Kyrie Irving, but I have to go with my boy Russ because he got it last
Russ
year,
is a monster.
and Russ is gonna pull some shit out of his ass tonight.
Russ,
Pause.
Kyrie, or James Harden.
LeBron.
You gonna say LeBron?
It depends. LeBron.
PG might hoop tonight too.
LeBron 3-ball got to be going in for him to get it. If not, ain't nobody gonna watch him lay that shit
They're
up
gonna show
all
out because
day.
they in LA too. It's gonna be hype.
Oh yeah,
They're gonna show out.
Big Bron.
Okay.
Alright,
What
fellas. That's
you,
it.
what you want to talk about college basketball?
Oh yeah. Talk about college.
Go. Get
all right,
it.
We just talk about the Duke. We just talk about Duke UNC.
Yeah. Well, first off, for college basketball, you think Trae Young should turn pro?
I think he should. I don't think he has a reason to stay in college.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, get your money.
Get your money, man. I know it's bad. I know that's bad to say. Saying
Yeah.
it's like you get your education, but at the same time you can always go back to school.
Exactly.
With
You
a
can't
game
go
like
back
with a
to
game
the
like
bad.
with a game like that, go with a fucking NBA.
Yeah.
I mean,
Go to the NBA.
Go to the
It's
NBA.
not nothing. They're not gonna be able to teach you nothing else at school. Game
think he's
wise.
gonna
game
Yeah,
wise, exactly. I mean, I know you're required to go.
If he stays, I don't know. Guys
no
don't
reason
want to
for
stay
him
in school no more.
There's no
Why
reason for
would
him to
you
stay.
though? Why
I
would
ain't
you?
There's
seen
no
you
reason for him to
but
stay in school.
damn,
Man.
drugs are bad and good.
There's no there's no reason to stay in school. I mean, go to the NBA, man.
Yeah.
I mean, he's gonna be a top
Make your
5
money.
pick.
Yeah.
Some money.
I think he's gonna be another Curry. Not as good as Curry, but
Not
I
as
think
good as
he'll
Curry.
be on that level.
He can shoot.
Yeah.
Man, he be pulling. from
Curry's
deep.
changing the game, man.
Mhm.
Everybody just wants to shoot now.
But everybody can't shoot.
Everybody
can
can.
shoot.
Curry's an animal, man.
Yeah.
Curry is a monster now.
And-
That boy's cold.
Last thing for college. So we all saw the Duke Carolina game last week.
Fuck the Tar Heels.
Seriously, man. We got 2 Duke fans here and a Tar Heel fan.
I'm a
So
Tar Heel fan. Oh, shit.
let's hear your take first. Come on.
Well, I thought it was a great game. I mean, Tar Heels, they did what they had to do. Joel Berry might be one of the best guards I've ever seen at UNC.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say that.
I'm saying, but every game I watch him play, my man be going off.
You've had Ty
You've had some guys, you've had some guards,
Raymond
but,
Felton.
but he be hooping, son.
Shit. Yeah.
I'm sorry, but Joel Berry be hooping,
Felton
son.
back in the day.
Felton back in the day,
Bro, Todd Lawson back in the day.
Yeah, Ty Lawson was a
Sure.
monster too, but I'm saying,
Shit, Larry Drew the third, his first year was alright.
yeah, before he started thinking because of his name, he thought he
Right.
should be
Right,
he
yeah.
thought he should play like every minute of the game.
Now
It was
he's
now where he at, you know what I'm saying? Now where he's at.
yeah.
So who do y'all think's winning the next
But
game?
I think the next game, I think we're gonna take it at Cameron. I think the last 5 years it's been split. I think we've always taken one. Besides the Austin Rivers one, we hit the game winner shot at Chapel Hill.
That game was wild.
It's always been kind of we get it at home and then Chapel Hill gets it at home. You know, so I think we're gonna split it. You know, I think it's gonna come down to. I think we might get y'all. I think we'll get y'all at home, and I think y'all might get us in the tournament, in the ACC tournament. I when it comes to college basketball, when it comes to this, I'm not that fan who's gonna be like, Duke's gonna win every single time. But I do think that UNC they might beat us in the tournament, in the ACC tournament. So they're my squad, but I'm being realistic, and it could happen. You know what I'm saying? It could happen. Like I said, Joel Berry, he be hooping. you know,
For
you
sure.
running the show. It's hard to stop.
Who you got next game? Duke or Carolina?
I agree with my host right here. They'll probably split. It's just hard to defeat home field advantage in any sport.
Yeah.
Last question of the day. Who's your pick for national champion in college basketball?
Well, I always like to go. Every time I fell out of bracket, I think the last like 3 years, I always put Duke. Sometimes I do.
That's true.
Every
That's
bracket
true.
I put, even though I'm like, they might not win it.
I've
I'm
done
gonna
it
put
for
them anyway.
10 years picking Duke.
So I want to take Duke winning that championship this year.
I got you.
My boys gotta go though.
Is anybody really running the table?
No.
Or is everybody just kind
Bro,
of
everybody's been beat.
Yeah.
Everybody's been beat. And it's
If
like,
it's like that, then I mean, I'll just ride.
Virginia's
with
nice
my,
though. Virginia, they good.
Yeah, as a team.
I'll
I'll rock with Colin Sexton and Alabama. I just
Alabama.
They're good. Man.
They are alright. Colin Sexton is a fool.
They are not going to win the national
I
championship.
mean, shit, you don't know.
You don't
Everybody's
know,
getting
man.
knocked off.
Yeah. That would
Duke
crazy.
be good all year,
And they
get
get
to
knocked-
the tournament, knocked out first round,
Yeah.
second round.
True.
Jabari Parker was one of the greatest knockouts that I've ever seen. It's like y'all
was-
got knocked out so
that was
early when
crazy.
y'all had Jabari Parker.
That
I
was
wanted him
crazy.
to come back. Like no,
I
you
was
can't
like,
go out like
that was
that.
crazy. I was like, did we really just lose? I was like,
Is that when they
Yeah.
lost to Lehigh?
I think that was Lehigh we lost to.
my God.
I was like,
CJ McCollum.
I was
putting
like,
them buckets
yeah,
on
he
y'all.
was
Oh,
giving us.
what?
He was giving us buckets.
played
I
for
forgot.
Lehigh?
Yeah, I forgot.
Lahine,
that
that's
was-
how you got to the league.
I forgot that's how who hooped on us
Damn.
like that. That was CJ McCollum did that to us.
Wait, what was the name of the school?
Lehigh.
It was Lehigh?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
They balled. They hooped on us, man.
hmm So yeah, I'll go Alabama or Trey Young. I go with one
They
of the
beat,
studs.
yeah, they might.
They beat people,
They beat you,
Yeah.
but they lost to Alabama though, and Trey Young only had like 18
yeah.
compared to the 40 he kept putting on everybody.
Episode 2.
Episode 2 is a wrap. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for all the people who subscribe to our channel. Thank you for the 275 people who viewed into the first episode. Thank you guys for tuning in. See you guys next week.
We got fun and games.
All right, so Charlotte 704 the Buzz. I guess.
Welcome to the jungle.
Go, take them to school, baby.
Go, lil' mama. Go, lil' mama. Go, lil' mama.